Exclamation, everybody. I wanted to hopefully make a really quick channel update because I know not everybody wants to follow or wants to use Twitter, and I don't blame you one bit for not wanting to do that. So making a video seemed like the easiest way to do this. This recently, YouTube has accelerated its efforts to circle the drain. The most recent example being flagging BattleBots videos as being animal abuse. I'm not even making that up. Go Google it. It's a hilarious read. And like most YouTube gamers, I'm gonna ride this train all the way down, flaming the whole way. Just with my cowboy hat and just saying yeehaw. I'm not going anywhere. Not going anywhere from the YouTubes, at least unless YouTube decides to kick me to the curb. But I did want to say that I have been diversifying and branching out and making sure that my videos are on multiple sites. I'm being a technology guy, I tend to embrace some newer and smaller things as they come out. And so I've mentioned this a few times on Twitter. I wanted to mention it again here that I have been mirroring most, if not all, of my videos, depending on the site, to other video sites. This is just what you're seeing on your screen is just my YouTube here. And by the way, hashtag Studio Beta sucks. What I've been doing recently is uploading as well to, let's see if we bring this up here, uploading to BitChute. Actually, I have it set as a YouTube mirror. So automatically, whenever I publish something on YouTube, within a few hours, I've been following my own notifications to see how long, usually about 2 to 3 hours. The video will show up here on BitChute. And immediately, you can see there's a huge difference here. Now, granted, I have blown this up to 150% because I'm not sure how much of this you'll be able to see on the video, so I wanted to make sure I got it as far on the screen as I could. But I mean, immediately, like, this has 20 views already, and if I pop back over to the YouTubes, you'll see it's got 10. So I'm getting like two times the amount over here, with only 9 subscribers, where I have 539 on YouTube. So you can see there's a huge difference in discoverability between the platforms and all that stuff, which makes sense. It's a much smaller platform and all those things. It's I would not browse BitChute without putting a condom on first, and I totally get that. But it's sometimes you got to be the change you want to see. So I just wanted to say that all my videos appear on bitchute.com/channel/memoryleakdeath. I'll leave links to all this stuff in the description so you can get to it easily. I've also been mirroring my first impressions videos over to DTube, which is just another. This one's actually looks and feels closer to YouTube than BitChute even does. Now, this is there's a lot of Bitcoin cryptocurrency nonsense going on here. I can tell you that you don't have to deal with any of that in order to browse the site. The most important thing is this little electrical symbols here, which is just your voting power. That just increases as you watch things, and over time, even when you're just idle, it just increases. And then what that does is whenever you thumbs up a video, it will your vote will count for more. Basically, like you can see here, like the mini 4xe Gal 4xe video here has 309,000 upvotes, which is really, I mean, that's probably like 1 or 2 people have done that really in reality, but it's just how much voting power has come in there. Don't know how many. Unfortunately, they don't I'd have to actually click on the video to see how many views it has and stuff like that. And they're still working on things. They're not quite at 1.0 yet. They're apparently a 1.0 version is coming down the pike in the next couple weeks. So it's a little bit weird right now. You may want to wait on it. You don't have to create an account. But I would wait until like the 1.0 comes out, because right now the accounts are weird. Like they're still sort of attached to hip to Steam, which is a cryptocurrency blogging platform. And so I have like actually 2 accounts that I log into in order to log into one. They're getting to a point where they only have 1 account that you have to deal with. So you might want to wait a little bit on that on creating an account, but at least you can see my videos there. Another area that you can see them is called Speech. This is actually the companion to lbry, which I'll talk about in a moment. But basically, this is the easy peasy way of seeing like the latest couple of videos. Now you see I'm a little bit behind on here because I've actually been, they do have a YouTube sync, but I've been uploading them manually because I found that their app perhaps isn't the best for 1080p 60 videos. So I've been downscaling my videos to 720p 30 so that they download a lot faster and easier, and a lot smoother on their platform. So that's why I'm a little bit behind, because I have to throw that through Handbrake and then throw them up separately. So I'm always a little bit behind on there, a couple days behind, but it's not that big a deal. So you can see it over here. It's a speech, spee.ch/@memoryleakdeath:5. Also over on DTube, I was d.tube #bang/c memoryleakdeath. Again, all these links will be in the comments, in the description and stuff. And then there's lbry, which is the main app for Speech. Speech is kind of like the back end, where it only shows like anything that's on lbry that's free, that you don't have to pay for. And all my stuff is free. I don't put it behind a paywall. But it's lbry is the actual app that you can download. It's both on Windows, and I think there's a Mac version of it too, if I'm not mistaken, or Linux, one or the other. And it's also on Android, and I don't know if there's an iOS version or not. But I have the Windows client here, and you can see if you are in the Windows client and you've downloaded it and you running with it, I'm at the address lbry://@memoryleakdeath. Hashtag or #5, depending on which way you want to say that symbol, and then that'll bring you to my channel here, and you can see all the stuff. This is this operates on a like a torrent background, so back end, I should say. And actually, I think DTube also has a torrent back end, so that's why it's you're actually not streaming it from a server. You're streaming it from from other people who have portions of the torrent. So the quality and stuff, that not the quality, but the speed at which you might get things might suffer a bit, depending on whether or not the videos are available. That's also why I have downscaled them on lbry here, just so that the files are a lot smaller, and hopefully they'll transmit a lot faster and everything. So those are the alternate areas, alternate channels, alternate websites you can go to see my content. I've done this because, I like, as I said earlier, I like to embrace technologies, but at the same time, I don't like to have all my eggs in one basket, especially with so many examples now of YouTube just kind of eating itself. And I've known that this was going to come for a long time, but I thought, let's there's no winners yet. I'm not able to look at any one of these sites and go, yeah, that one's going to succeed, or this other one's not going to succeed. Who knows? At this point, it's just a matter of trying to, it's the old shotgun method. Just put yourself out everywhere and see who wins at the end of the day. If anybody wins, these all might just go away, tomorrow, for all I know. The other thing I wanted to touch on is, again, I know that most of the time I put out notifications on Twitter. I have an automatic notification that goes out through IFTTT that will tell you whenever my videos go live. And again, Twitter as a platform, a lot of people have said, I don't need this in my life, and I don't blame you one bit, because it can be pretty darn rough in certain parts, certain parts of it. So I've been working on, in a corollary to this is I've been asked a couple times while I'm streaming, do I have a Discord server? And my answer has always been yes, but it's not public. And my answer now is I do have a Discord area, and it's going to be public. But I will leave an invite down in the description and everything. But it doesn't have any chat channels. So what I've been working on is I do have a server, Memory Leak Death here, and all it's going to be devoted to right now is just being able to sign up for notifications, to be notified when I'm live or notified when one of my videos goes live. That way you don't have to have Twitter to know about it. You don't have to rely on the completely unreliable YouTube subscription thing, because we know that never has worked ever, at least not consistently. So here what you do is if you click on the invite, it'll take you to this welcome page. There's a little reaction here. All you got to do is click on that and you'll be put into a notify role. And that notify role, and also if you decide at a later date you don't want any notifications, you can click on it again. It's a toggle, so you can toggle it on and off. The notify roles are responded to here in latest, and here you can see where I say at notify and then when I'm live and all that stuff. You'll get a notification when I go for a live stream, and you'll get a notification for my videos when they go live. Now, the video live postings are working pretty good. The restream bot, not so much. And I don't know if there's anyone out here who's had experience getting a restream to actually notify a particular role and could give me a pointer. That would be awesome. But as you can see, it doesn't actually work. So what I've done to kind of mitigate that is to have the other bot that does work notify when I go live on Twitch. It doesn't know when I go live on any other services, but it does know when I go live on Twitch. So it's a little bit redundant right now, but it's because this guy will not, the restream here will not trigger the @notify for some reason. And when I tried to give it the actual role number, it just it just HTML encoded it to prevent cross-site scripting. So yeah, so I don't know how to make that work right now. I've tried a couple different things, but you can see it's here, and then the videos are working rather well. You can also see all the failed attempts I've had, but they're all here in the latest stream, and this will give you just a ping to the @notify role whenever I have a new video going up and stuff. So if you prefer to have that as a notification thing, awesome. You might ask, why don't I have I've got a mods thing here and all this stuff. Why don't I have a chat channel? And the answer is basically, I don't have time. I don't have time to moderate it. I don't have time to be there to actually talk to people and all that stuff. I spend most of my time in the Space Game Junkie Discord, honestly. And even then, I'm just lurking for the most part. So it's just the way it is. I just don't have the time. Maybe if there's an interest at some point, I'll open up a chat channel or whatever on there, just so people have something that they can type in, or maybe a questions channel or something like that, something to those effect. But right now it's just for notifications, and this way it keeps it from being something that takes up a lot of my time. I don't have to go through and moderate and all that stuff. For the most part, I can just, there's no posting permissions or anything in here. It's just basically just read only for pretty much everybody, except for myself. So that's where we stand here. I just wanted to do this just very, very quick update and try to get it out to where I think people will see it. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me down in the comments. If you have any way of helping me with the restream bot, I'd be interested in that as well. So yeah, I'll just end this here so I don't take up too much time. There's so many things I could talk about, and I'm just going to kind of end it. So thanks so much, everybody, for watching, for following the channel, for being awesome all these years. I'm going to keep on keeping on. and there will be continue to be videos coming out and all that stuff, and just giving you more options is what I'm up to right now. So with that said, thanks everybody, and I'll see you next time.